Hey y'all, back out at the range again today. Gonna do another installment of our drill of the month. Now this week's drill of the month is pretty much an only outdoor type drill because it's all shooting on the move. Now if you've got an outdoor range where you can get moving and you can shoot on it, this is a great drill for you. If you don't, you need to find one because it's way too fun not to do. Now this one is called the Focus Monster. Now the Focus Monster was made up by a cat out in Alabama by the name of Frank Proctor. If you haven't heard of him, you ought to go check him out at Way of the Gun. He's got some pretty cool stuff, you should check it out. But this one's all about shooting on the move. And the reason why I love this one for shooting on the move is it keeps you from getting into the making sure your steps are perfect and slow and only shooting when you're rolling on your foot, all this kind of stuff. You're going to be stepping on the sides of your foot, crossing your feet over, all kinds of weird ways that you're moving, going in and out of these barrels. And to be able to shoot while doing that is going to take a focus level on the gun to be able to take good shots while doing that. So, real quick, let's look at it. The idea is to weave in and out of these barrels. It doesn't matter which side you start on. I always start on the left. I'm not sure why. But while you're doing it, you don't want to be touching the barrels. If you want to think of these things as anything other than barrels, think of them as a car bumper outside. If you're shooting on the move, you don't want to be bumping into it. You know, right as you go to take that shot, you hit it and pull your sights off target. All can be a bad deal. How about a doorway inside your house? You come through your doorway if the situation calls for it, and you bump it, and now it pulls your sights off right when you need to take that shot. So you never want to be bumping into things. So we're going to try to avoid these best we can. But while you're doing it, you're going to find yourself stepping in weird ways trying to avoid it, and that's where the meat and potatoes of this drill really comes in. So let's go ahead and load it up, see how it goes. Throw some eyes and ears on here. All right. Here we go. All right. So, that's how it goes. Now, I think I did bump one up yonder here, but you know, that's how it's going to go. Sometimes you bump it. The idea is you're trying to avoid it. You never want to be bumping into these things. But big thing about this is plugging into the gun. Only when you see good enough on the sights can you press that trigger. So as you step, your sights are going to bounce. You're going to try to minimize that with giving your knee, having sensors in your feet, feeling them hit. But if you're not doing that, you got to make sure sights are on the target, otherwise you're wasting bullets. And you never want to be doing that, competition, tactical, what have you. Everything has to be squared away. You want to be 100% accountable on your shots. That's what I got. Till next month.